Take a look at those 50s as well. The second one coming in 23 deliveries. Remember, they had the two maidens as well within the first 5 overs.
When those two maidens seem to be the only highlight for the Bolts in this entire 10.2 overs. It's been smashed down the ground, and it's a 1 bounce 4. Jimmy Neesham had no chance on that one. It was traveling. They're making very easy work of this, the Royals.
It goes to show how good a surface as well. Backed himself, gave the charge, presented the full face of the bat. A bit of inside-out cricket over here. Wide of the field at long off. 1 bounce towards Hamrojit. Careful, Jeet. It's raining runs. We've seen 9 4s, 5 6s already within the first 11 overs. And why would you want to do that, Manali?
Well, you're batting so well, and then you try to bring out the switch. We see this so often. Batters are going well, they're striking the ball down the ground, and then they pull out that shot, and they're gone. And what a partnership this is turning out to be. 109 now. It's the largest partnership for the Royals. And this is, what a time they've brought this out. In the finals, you couldn't have asked a better way to start the finals.
You have to save your best for the last, they say. And what an occasion to come good as an opening batting pair. Look at that partnership, 10 wickets in hand. And what I really liked about Vinod Bhandari is today, he's brought in so much of maturity in this innings of his senior pro, playing like one as well. 13 coming off this over. It's 1-1-0 for 11. Well, if you're a sudarpachim Royals fan, these numbers will just light up your afternoon as well. A partnership of 110 and 68 deliveries after the Royals won the toss and decided to bat first. And both Zeb and Binod have been on a leather hunt. Yes, it's been a wonderful start, wonderful event, and we're all set to have a listen to a wonderful conversation as well. That's because Andrew Leonard is with the man of the moment, the Secretary of CAN, Paras Khadka.
Certainly am, Mikhail. Thank you so much. The Secretary of the Cricket Association of Nepal, Paras Khadka. Paras, it's probably going to be hard for you to sum up your emotions. You must be incredibly proud.
I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Just look at the crowd today. We've had hundreds of calls since yesterday from all of the bureaucracy to the owners to, the ministers to corporate people. The whole country wants to get inside. You can see the crowd inside. And hopefully we'll use this to, get right perspectives in terms of the fact that Nepal now needs a proper cricket stadium. It's so difficult for us to manage everything right now. But having said that, the most important part here is that Nepal cricket's won. I think this tournament has somehow put us on a global scale where for a franchise cricket with limited resources at our end, we have managed to make a mark.
Yeah, there's no doubt in terms of as a first season, it could not have been more successful. I think if anything, you're under-exaggerating. It was thousands of people making those requests. I've got a stat for you. There's only one other league in the history of franchise cricket that has a one-run win, a one-wicket win, and a super over in its first season. That was the IPL. There are some shades, aren't there, of what went on. Did you truly believe it could be this successful?
It has gone beyond our expectations, honestly, and also the love for the game. I can proudly say that now cricket has reached the grassroots in terms of viewership and ownership. Each region is being represented, and everyone's in it for their own team. That's the kind of support that...
Hammered away, fielder out there. Not quite going to get there. There's something happening every ball here, Paris.
See now, I mean, it's 11.4, and with 10 wickets in hand, you expect fireworks every single ball. See, the kind of reception that the people have taken up to this league and to the ownership of the teams has been simply phenomenal. And hopefully, with the kind of expectations that we have been able to generate from year one, in the coming years, with a better infrastructure stadium, maybe cricket under floodlights, I'm speechless.
Can I ask you about the years to come? I know you can't even really probably think about that just yet, but maybe not just here in Kathmandu. Is there a future where the Nepal Premier League expands outside of the valley?
Absolutely. There have been a lot of investments that are coming in various places inside the country. In 3-4 years, we could go do a home and away matches between... We may not have 8 grounds and stadiums straight away, but even if it comes down to 3 or 4 stadiums come 3rd, 4th year, it'll set a benchmark for what cricket is and what sport can do to a country. And we can see for a fact that the country is united by one sport, everybody under an umbrella. And Cricket Association Nepal is trying its best to, decentralize this sport. So I hope in the coming years we can go all over the country.
Hammered down to long on, taken. The first wicket finally falls. Save's gone for 69. Up to the commentary box.
Here finally a break here for the Jankpur bowls, and Zeb, after a very fine innings, departs as Kishore Mahato strikes. Much needed wicket here for the bowls. They've been playing catch up, they've been on the back foot, they've been quiet.
Much needed is an understatement here. Finally a catch is held on. He was trying to go down the ground, didn't have the distance this time, and this is a well-judged catch, well taken by Lalit Rajabanshi. The first one finally falls. It's Saif Ali Zaib gone for 69 off 43. And the Royals are 117 for 1. We're going to go right back down to Andrew Leonard.
Yeah, thank you, Manali. There's something happening every single ball. Paris, there must be a huge number of people to thank, the franchise owners, the sponsors, your own staff at the Cricket Association of Nepal, volunteers, those ground staff here at the TU as well.
I mean, it might take at least 10 minutes for me to thank each and everyone, but having said that, it's the vision of the Cricket Association of Nepal with the governing council, our office management, the most important people, I would say the sponsors and the team owners. The team owners were very clear of the fact that initial years, the investments that they're making may not get fruitful results straight away, especially from a financial perspective. But the kind of interest that we have seen over the last 3 weeks, every corporate, every brand, every person who knows cricket now wants to become part of the Nepal Premier League, which is I would say the biggest win that we have come out of this tournament. Moving forward, like I said, sports is entertainment. Nepal cricket over the last 25 years that I have been involved with as a cricketer and now as an administrator, there's so much that we need to give back to our fans. The fans have been our biggest stakeholders with infrastructure being built, with better investments coming in. I feel this sport could ignite a very big economic industry, which is going to help a young Nepali dream of achieving the impossible. And also, most importantly, the most important factor is that cricket and sports can now become a viable industry where the youths can get into it and earn a livelihood for themselves. And it's not just the cricketers, it's the whole ecosystem of caterers to advertisement businesses to volunteers to social media to everybody involved in this ecosystem.
Lalit Rajbanshi back into the attack here. There's no doubt that this country is starting to really realise its potential, and this Nepal Premier League and the exploits of the national teams, the cricketers are really doing that. We haven't spoken much about the cricket because there's so much to making a league happen. What about the cricket on the field, particularly the Nepal players? There's been some real standouts, the likes of Rohit Paudel, Rijan Dakal. We see Lalit Rajbanshi, the joint leading wicket taker. You must be really proud, haven't even mentioned Dipendra Singh Airi yet, as to how the local players are performing against some of the best in the world.
See, this is the platform that a cricketer yearns for. Some of our cricketers have really set a benchmark, like Captain Rohit Paudel, Dipendra Singh Airi, even youngsters like, Bipin Sharma, who's come through the ranks. And now you can see that with a platform like this, the talent will then get the potential platform to express themselves. I have always believed the fact that there are more talented cricketers in this country. But a tournament like this, we're around 85, 90 cricketers from Nepal. So the best cricketers have been picked. Some of them have come through the talent hunt. And the most important thing is cricket has become a household name. Cricket is a winner. And for all of our cricketers who played this tournament, the ultimate dream is to go on to represent Nepal and make sure Nepal wins every tournament we play. The benchmark's been set. Hopefully we can keep up the momentum and keep building up from here.
Just a quick final question. You talk about those halcyon days, March 16th last year, a day that anyone who is here will never forget. No one's going to forget today, are they? But what are you proudest of across the whole event?
I think it's just been tremendous work from everybody involved, the whole cricketing fraternity who's part of Nepal.
Bowled him. We have a second wicket. And Paris, we're going to thank you, wish you well, and go back upstairs to the commentary box.
Yeah, good passage of play here for the bowls. They've just found an opening, and it's also the ultraviolet ballistic moment of the day. Rajbanshi, as always, amongst wickets.
This is a big moment. It's a big wicket. It's that of Binod Bhandari. Into the stumps, and now both openers are back in the pavilion. This momentum could be just what the Bulls needed at this time. Going deep in his crease, nowhere close to the ball. And Lalit Rajbanshi finds the gap. He's batted well, Binod Bhandari, but he goes for 41 off 31. The Royals are 117 for 2.
Yeah, 2 wickets to fall on the same score of 117. Bit of a mini comeback here for the Bowls. Certainly you can sense that they're feeling the energy now. They looked a little jaded in the field. Harmeet Singh walks out. He's always got a promotion with the bat. He's been a superstar with the ball, but he's not had a great outing. Just 14 runs and a best of 13. Now he can certainly bring out a wide range of shots. Will it be today? He's up against Rajbanshi. Gets off the mark as well. And what a lovely chat with the secretary of the Cricket Association of Nepal, Paras Khatka. He should pride over this moment, Monali. He can savor it. It's been a very, very successful and a runaway hit across the global cricketing globe.
It's been quite a standout here in Nepal Premier League, and he really is an anchor to all of that. Got Brandon McMullen out in the middle, a best of 53. He's got 187 runs so far, not a bad strike rate. But these two batters are now practically starting from zero.
Who? Live in the back.